Well, what is our project today all about? Well, I'm going to install some door silencers. And moved into this house, and I had to I wanted to clean all these cabinets because they were all dusty on the top, on the sides, on the front. I used my simple green, of course, and I wiped down on the inside, I wiped the shelves down, I wiped the inside of the doors and everything. And once I did that, the existing door silencers were a clear, round silencer. Some of them were missing, and then other ones I just barely touched it, and some of them came off, and other ones were a little bit harder to take off. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to take them all off, and I'm going to redo it. I'm going to go to the store and find some other types of door silencers, because the thing I don't like is when doors close. See how loud those are? Especially if you're talking about inside your house. If these are your interior cabinets, I just don't like that. And so I thought, I'm going to go all the way with this, and I'm going to go ahead and clean those off. And those are the hardest things to get the sticky off. But if you noticed, if you look really super close, you'll see that it doesn't even look like there were bumpers on here. Okay, up there in the top corners. I did a really good job taking them off. And if you've ever taken off old silencers, door silencers, that's what I call them. If you've ever taken them off, you'll notice that this is all sticky. You try to wipe it off and wipe it off and wipe it off with cleaner, and it doesn't seem to want to come off all the way. And you think, oh, you know, and it's discolored a little bit. And you think, oh, I'll just put the other door silencers on there and hope that they stick and they'll be fine. But then even when the doors close, this will be all sticky. And up at the top will be all sticky. Well, how did I get that stuff cleaned off so well? I didn't use my simple green. I always use my simple green for just about everything. But what do you suppose I used? This is my little secret weapon that I use right here. It's called Goo Gone. And I like to use that better than something like Goof Off. Goof Off is really smelly and stinky. And you need to be in a ventilated area. I mean, I could have used it here, wiped it off, opened up the door outside, opened up the garage doors and all that kind of stuff. But I thought, no, I like to use this as emergency purposes only. If I use my simple green and the simple green doesn't work, and I've got something like these little door silencers, all the sticky goo to take off. If my simple green's not working on that, the next thing I'm going to try is this stuff right here, Goo Gone. It's not very smelly at all, and it comes off, believe it or not, it comes off really nice. So that's what I used. I used that on here, and then I wiped it all off, made sure I dried it all the way. Because the last thing you want to do is put door silencers on something that's still wet, that's not dry all the way. And what kind of silencers am I going to put on? Yeah, here I come to this part. Okay, I went to the hardware store. Kaboom. I got these. These are little white ones, and I chose white because the cabinets are white. These are self-adhesive. And look, there's 75 in this pack. I ended up getting 2 packs. You know, I should have plenty here, but I got some extras in case I need them for other things. Okay, but when you go to the store, you can get these in different colors. I could have gotten the clear ones. They have clear ones, little round ones like that. They also have dark brown ones. So if you have stain grade cabinets and your cabinets are darker color or even black, let's say, you can get the chocolate brown ones like this. Or you can get cork ones. I've even seen the little cork ones. They used to have those. That used to be the only kind they used to have years ago for just about any cabinet was the cork ones. So if you want to put cork on there, you can. But I'm going to use these. Another thing you could use these for sometimes are door silencers. Like for your interior wood doors. Maybe, I used to put these on all my interior wood doors, on the door jamb. You know, one at the top, one in the middle, one at the bottom. And especially if you adjust your strike plates and you still have just a slight chatter, you can put one of these up at the top of your door. Maybe your door's kind of warped a little bit. and it's rubbing, or the bottom ones aren't, you put that up at the top because that door is closest to there. You can put one of these on there, and that'll do the trick to take up that gap. Okay? So anything like that, and when I put these on, I'm just going to put them on in the corners. It's very simple. It's very simple to do. I'm not even sure why I'm making a video of this, other than the fact that maybe if you caught it, you use the Goo Gone from now on, you can clean yours off. If you have some old cabinets and half of your bumpers are missing, your door silencers are missing for your cabinet doors, and your drawers, even for your cabinets, I'll put them on there too. If they're missing and they're sticky, clean them off with the Goo Gone, especially here and where the doors are hitting up against here. It works really good. Okay, so then I just take the door silencers and I'm just going to put them right there in the corner. That's all, right there. And let's see this one up here. I'll stick it. Yeah, you can see that. Right up there in the corner. And just those two should be fine. That, as opposed to that. See? Now granted, this is in the garage, okay? But I'm doing them anyways because I like it when I close a cabinet door, they don't slam. I don't get that noise. I hate that. Whether it's in the garage or in the house. Now you can do this. You can do the same. Once you check it out, generally, that's all you're going to need is down at the bottom, and up at the top. Usually, that's all you would need. Go ahead and close the door. If your door has a slight warp or something, if you still feel wood, that noise there, maybe it's because you put this up too high. You don't want to put these up too high. If you get it up too high, it's going to go above the top edge of your actual cabinet base shelf. You know what I mean? So you got it. That's why I just go ahead and put it right up in the corner. I don't want to get it so far so it's flush. I want to put it back just a little way so when I close the door, I don't see the edge of it or anything. Okay, very simple to do this. It doesn't cost very much. I don't know how much these door silencers cost. I forget now. Only a few dollars at the store. Okay. That's all you gotta do. Push it on there. That's it. Give it a little push with your thumbs. Oh, isn't that nice? Okay. That's all you got to do for these cabinets. That sounds way better than that. Yeah, I don't like that. So it's not going to take me but a few minutes to do all these cabinets. And I'm not gonna keep the video camera running for the entire thing, mind you. But you don't want to just do them at the bottom, because it's still gonna, the door's enough to flex just a little bit to go, it's not hitting at the bottom, it's not sounding at the bottom, but it is up there, see? And the door closes hard. Okay, that's all you gotta do. Okay, so now, man, you keep watching my videos. My how-to videos, and pretty soon you're going to get to the point where you're like, come on, Joe, when are you going to upload next? I want to learn what else you got to say. What else you got to say for yourself? Man, where did I learn all this stuff anyways? Well, I was a general contractor for many, many years. I did residential, then I transferred and graduated. Let's see that. That's that's the door chattering from on this side. See, it's not anything over there. I'm not even sure where that's hitting, because the cabinet, the adjustable shelves are right here. It shouldn't be hitting anything. Now, why is it still making that noise? I'm not quite sure exactly why it's doing that. Let's just for kicks put another one up here. Still, see, that almost made it worse, didn't it? It could be that that the hinge needs to be adjusted. And I look over here. I'm gonna put this one back on here on my little thing. And sure enough, it's this edge right here. I'll show you that. Look at the edge of this cabinet door. You see the nice gap up there? That's about the gap that you want. Now look down here. This is tight. How could that be? Well, each cabinet has adjustments on there. I wasn't even gonna go into this, but let's see if I can't quickly adjust this particular cabinet. In fact, I'm gonna end up making another video on how to do some other adjustments. And it looks like, let's see here. There's different adjustments on here, but I believe it's this back one. And let's just see. I loosen that up. I can pull that away. See that there? That just slid it away. I want to look up at the top, and it looks about the same, about right there. Right about like that. Okay. Now, let's see what happens here. Let's look on the gap over here on the side. Look at that. There's no gap. I should have pulled it out a little bit further. Okay. All right. That's all right. You don't get it fixed the first time. Try it again. Okay. And these particular hinges, not all hinges are the same. But I'm going to hold my hand back here so I can tell about where to get that adjusted. Okay. Now, let's check it again. See there? Look at that. The gap is the same. Going all the way up there. Son of a gun. Now, when I open and close these doors, this particular door on the right-hand side, it should be fine now. See? Look at that. That's what it was. Now, I can go along here and do the same for all the other cabinets. And I could also make adjustments. See the gap between the doors? See how big that gap is? Look how big that is. Now, look at this one over here. It's just as big. Look at this. See how big it is? Right there, and then it goes up there to a little bit smaller gap. I can adjust that. Here's another big gap. In the garage, I'm not really concerned too much about that, but I can make that gap smaller. Okay? And that's something that I'll show you next time. Well, that's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos.